Yo, what is up guys? In this video we're going to go ahead and install a splitter onto a Dodge Challenger. I already removed the bumper and everything, so I'll talk about that after. Go ahead and put it back on, exactly what you have to remove. But here is the splitter. We got it from eBay and we drilled out quite a few holes, some that were already existing. So for example, like those right there, I used some toothpaste to mark the area. That way I can drill it through. So there's 3 holes right there. I made 2 right here, and then the one existing right there. And then I made another one right in the middle to reinforce it. And then over here on the hard plastic piece, we went ahead and made some more holes because this is really sturdy. So this is going to really support the splitter so it doesn't fall off or break. And then we purchased some locking nuts. And this came with the kit. But we purchased some locking ones because over time these are going to get loose. They're just going to come off. So it's not good to use those. If you purchase some locking nuts, it's not going to fall off and it'll stay put. But to remove the bumper, there's just a screw right here to 10 mil, and then you got to remove all these like plastic pieces that go on the side over here, and then there's another 10 mil right here on the inside that you got to get through the fender well. There's another one right here on the top, and then all these plastic pieces that you got to remove. And at the back you just got to remove these right here, and then a few right here in the back, and that'll be it. There's a few in the front that you don't need to remove. So let's go ahead and install the splitter. We already measured it out. And the reason I took the bumper off is because I want to make sure that it's 100% even. If you do it while the bumper's on the car, it's not going to be as even as you would want it to be. Alright guys, so here is the final result of everything installed. Right there you can see all the nuts, bolts, and locking nuts have been placed in. Everything looks good. Right here you can see we had to go ahead and install these. Well, I forgot to tighten this one down, so we're going to go back to this one. But we had a bunch of these installed. That way it can secure it right in the middle so it's stiff. And then over here, same thing as well. And then right there we made the holes for these splitter rods. Go ahead and flip it over. Right here you can see the splitter rods installed. Looks really sick. Evened out 3 inches from the edges right there, and then from the curve I did about 6 inches. And then here's the bottom. A bunch of screws to hold it into place, and then the top ones are going to secure so it doesn't move down. So let's go ahead and install this back on the car and then we'll pick it back up. Alright, so here is the splitter now installed on the Challenger, and as you guys can see it came out really good. We are going to add another bolt right here because it kind of like goes down a little bit, but it came out even. It looks sick with the splitter rods installed as well. And then to remove the bumper, there was quite a few things that we had to remove. These things just pop off, just like that. There's a 10 miller, you gotta get it right there. And then there's another one on this side on the exact same spot. And then you have another one that you have to get from the inside right here. You gotta remove the plastic shield, stick your hand in, and there's another one right in this area right here. And then same thing for this side right here. There's another 10 mil right there that you got to remove. That'll come off, and then you got to take off all these plastic pieces that hold it into place right there. And there's a few more clips at the bottom. The bumper will be loose, and there's a few more on this side right here as well. And then there was one connection for, I think it's for the side markers right here. There's like a connection that goes on this side, right about in this area right here, that you have to unclip, and then you can take the bumper off. If you have fog lights that are functional, that work, then you will most likely have to disconnect those, but that should be about it. And then the splitter rods right here came out really good. We are thinking about adding some canards on the side to make it a little bit more aggressive, but this looks really good as well. And then right here on the inside, you have to remove these little clips right here. Just grab a flathead and pry it on there, right there on the side. It'll come right off. You don't have to remove these little ones right here in the middle, only the ones that are on the outside to the bumper. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do a little cinematic, and then I will most likely end the video right there. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and end the video right there. The splitter came out really sick, and this should fit for most, if not all, Dodge Challengers. I know some have different like bumper trim models. I know that hers has already like a existing like splitter type looking thing to it at the bottom with fascia, as where other bumpers, they don't really have that. It's just like a straight, you know, bumper with nothing really attached to it. But this is an add-on that's going to make it look a little bit more aggressive, in my opinion at least. But it came out really sick. She had the splitter rods that way it could support the front a little bit more. I think you don't really need the splitter rods, but we added it just to add that support, because believe it or not, once you start driving at higher speeds, it is going to drag down that splitter in the front, and it'll most likely hit the ground. If you add the splitter rods, it'll maintain it, you know, straight, so it doesn't, you know, bend down. I'll go ahead and leave my sister's Instagram somewhere around here in this area, so you guys can go ahead and check her out and follow her. She does usually post her Dodge Challenger right there. She's going to be doing a lot more things to it, so I hope to post more on her car later in the future. But I did pick up another Hot Wheel. I got this one right here. This one is really, really sick. I've been looking for something like this. It is the Fast and Furious Skyline. These things are going for a lot right now. They're going for like $100 plus. So it is really crazy how much these are going for, and I got it like less than half of that price. So it's really sick. But that's going to conclude the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will catch you guys in the next one.